Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Rafiat. I'm a little tummies chef. I develop healthy recipe for little tummies. So today we are going to be making cremp. But before we go into our cremp, I want to say a very big thank you to my whole family. Thank you so much for loving me and thank you for sticking around. And to my new subscribers, welcome to the family. Thank you so much. Don't forget to always like my video anytime I post a video you like, and try to share with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not. If this is your first time here and you have not subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel. So today we are making spinach creme. Yes, spinach creme. I have variations of creme, a lot of creme recipe that I developed for kids, but this is spinach creme and that's what we are making today. So let's go into it and run you through the ingredients. I'm going to use wheat flour. This is wheat flour, and I'm also going to use a little bit of white flour with this wheat flour. So I'm also going to use sugar. You can use honey, you can use date paste. I choose sugar today because I have this sugar sitting in my pantry for the past 3 months now. So I want it to go. That's why I'm using sugar today. And I'm also going to use this beautiful eggs. 4 eggs I'm going to use. I'm also going to use spinach. You can use ugu, you can use any green of your choice. And spinach is very rich in vitamin C and also rich in vitamin A, and it also contains a lot of iron. So that's why we are going for spinach. Also, we are going to use oil. That's my coconut oil. And I'm also going to use vanilla. The black thing you see is vanilla, and the other one is cardamom. Also, I'm going to use salt and milk. So let's get started. Now I'm going to blend this spinach with a little bit of milk to get a liquid spinach. That's what we are going to do. So let's go and blend our spinach, and I'm coming back. All right, friends, this is the spinach. As you can see, it's watery now, so that's what we'll be using. Like I said, you can use other green vegetables. Sometimes I do add avocado into my spinach just to make it so creamy and to get that healthy fats in the morning. So into my bowl, I'm going to add my milk. So you can go to the description box to get the list of the ingredients and the measurements of the ingredients. Please follow it religiously. So I'm going to add the spinach into the milk. So we add our spinach into our milk, and the next thing I'm going to do now is to add my egg. I'm going to use the 4 eggs in this recipe. So let me know, have you ever tried creme before? I think this creme is just like our Nigerian pancake. So the only thing that's different there is the flour, the measurement of the flour. I think that's the only thing that's different there. Let me know in the comment section if you have ever tried creme before. And this is another way of adding vegetables to your little one's breakfast. No one likes vegetables for breakfast. No one, even adults, we don't really like vegetables for breakfast. But we are making this veggie filled, nutrient dense for our kids. So what we are going to do is to whisk the egg and milk together. We are going to whisk it very well because we want it to, we don't want anything to hide in there like the egg yolks. So we have to whisk it very well. So the next thing is to add my sugar. I'm going to add my oil. It's a very easy recipe. It's something that's not so long to make. And I'm going to add my salt and also the spices. Let me just spice. So I'm going to give it a mix. You are going to give it a mix. Don't worry, this is like an exercise. But if you don't want to do a hand exercise like me, you can just put everything into your blender and blend together. But make sure you put the liquid first. That is my white flour. I would like to sift the white flour. I always say sift your flour before you use it. It makes anything you use it for to look so fluffy. So I'm going to add the wheat flour. I'm not going to sift the wheat flour because if I sift the wheat flour, definitely I will remove the bran in the wheat flour. So I don't want to remove it because it's full of fiber. So we are going to mix this very well. We don't want any lumps in this recipe. You are going to mix and mix and mix and mix until you get the right consistency we want. Like I said, you can throw this into your blender and just blend it up, and that is it. But I love hand exercise. Tell me, let me know in the comment section if you are like me. I have gadgets and I don't always use them. Sometimes I forget I have them in there. So I added a little bit of milk to this so that I'll get a very liquidy texture. This is the consistency of the crepe you want. You don't want it thick and you don't want it too watery. As you can see, the consistency is right this way. So like I said, let me know if you're like me. I have gadgets and I don't always use it. This thing would be very easy if you throw everything in the blender and blend it up and you have your crepe. But what I always do is make this night before. I always make it night before, put it in the fridge, and in the morning I'll just bring it out for breakfast to make breakfast with it. That's what I always do, and it's good because it will help it settle for a while. So what we are going to do is put this thing aside and let it rest for like 10 to 15 minutes before you work with it. So we move on to the next stage of our crepe. So this is oil. I have a tablespoon of oil in there. That is what I will use to rub the pan. And this is what I do to the oil. I will take a paper towel. I will roll it together. One paper towel. Put it inside another paper towel and roll it together so that we can use it on a pot. So once you feel that your pot is heat up, then you are ready to use the pot. But one thing about this thing is you don't cook it on high heat. You are going to cook it on medium low heat, because if you cook it on high heat, it will burn easily. So I'm going to drop like a teaspoon or like an half teaspoon of oil into my pan and rub it all around the pan, so that when we pour our liquid into it, it's not going to stick to the pan. So the pan is heat up now, and we are going to start making our crepe. So what I will do is take a spoon and drop my butter into the pan. Then I will take the pan and be mixing it all around, be turning it all around the pan, so that I hope you get what I'm doing here. I just hope. Let me know in the description box if you did not get what I'm doing here. Then I'll make another video for you, I promise. So I'm just turning it around the pan. That is what I do. The other thing you can do is to pour the size of the butter you're going to use into your pan. Then take your pan and mix it all around. So to know that the crepe is ready, you will see that it will be popping up. You will see some bubbles coming up from the pan, or you look at the side of the pan, you will see that it's dry. You will see that the butter is dry. Then you know you are ready to turn your butter. I always use two things to do it: the stainless spatula or this particular spatula. But I'm always comfortable with my stainless spatula. You can as well use this spatula if you have it, but I'm always comfortable with my stainless spatula. So that's what I'll be using today. So you will just scrape out your crepe and turn it around. I think the traditional way of making this crepe is to make it in a very flat pan. If you have that, I don't have it. This is what I have. That's why I'm using this. You make it in a very flat pan, so it will be easy to make. So what I will just do is to turn it around. This crumb, if they want to turn it, what they do is just hold the pan, shake it all around, then flip it over. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect in that. And another thing is I have kids around me. They are always in the kitchen with me. I don't want the situation whereby I'll take it, flip it, and it falls on the kids. It's very dangerous for us. So this is very easy for me to flip around. Now our crumb is ready. As you can see, it's ready, it's done. It's very flat. It's a very flat batter, so I don't think it will take a very long time to cook if you cook it on a very right temperature. So this is what I will do while I cook my crumb. I'll put it in a flat plate and cover it with a towel so that it will not dry up. So when we want to heat it, it will not be so crispy. So the moist will still be there. The heat, if I'm putting them on top of the stove, the heat will keep them moist. So let me show you another one. I just dip that paper towel inside the oil, rub it around my pan, then pour my batter into the pan. Like I said, you can just take the spoon, pour the quantity you want, a very tiny quantity. You don't want it too much, so pour it into it. Then take your pan and roll your pan around to get a round shape. So when you notice that when you see that bubbles are coming up from your pan, bubbles are coming up from the crumb, you will know that the crumb is ready to turn. Or at the side of the pan, you will see that the batter is dry. Then you know it's ready to turn. So all you will do is just to take your spatula, trace it around, and bring your pan and bring your crumb and turn it to cook the other side. This crumb is very easy to make, and you can eat it with anything. We can fill it in with anything. Sometimes we use peanut butter, we use cream cheese, we use Nutella, anything. You can fill it with anything. You can use peanut butter and fruits, cut your banana into it, layer your banana on it and close it. You can eat it with pretty much anything. We have tried this with beans before. I made beans. We have the leftover beans, then I mash the beans, I make it into a paste, and I spread it all around the crumb, roll it together, make a nice breakfast. So that's our crumb. Our crumb is ready. So my dears, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. That subscription means a lot to me. And try to click the bell button, so anytime I upload a new video, you'll be one of the first people to see that video. You will get it straight into your notification. So now my son is going to try his own, because they are always with me in the kitchen, most especially when I'm making breakfast. So we are always together. So this is my son's crumb. He was the one that made this one himself. So he's trying to perfect its way. As you can see, it looks nice. So that's my son's own. He's waiting it for it to dry up. I'll just take back and watch him. And if he needs my help, I'll come to help him. So he's showing his hand just for you to know he's here. So he's trying to turn the crumb to the other side. I think this will not be easy for him, but I'm here for him, you see. So he's trying to turn that around. So here we have his crumb. Do you cook with your kids? Do you cook with kids? Do you cook with your kids? Have you ever cooked with your kids before? If you have, let me know your experience. Come and tell me your experience. My experience is not something to write home about, but I don't have any choice because I want to carry them along in everything I do. So I always have them in the kitchen. After that, I clean up a lot, but now they are used to cleaning up themselves. So do you cook with your kids? Let me know in the comment section. I cook with mine most of the time, and they have their own special recipe they always make themselves also. So it's my girl's turn. My girl is going to try her own too, but I hold her hand with the help of mom. She's just 5 years, while my son is 7 years. So we pour it inside and we're trying to turn it around. This is the method I was talking about. Just pour everything, just pour the quantity you want, and then you turn it around yourself. You are not going to get the perfect shape at the beginning, but if you keep trying, you are going to get your perfect shape. So my baby girl is trying to turn, but is turning it on her own. Wow, she did it. So that's my baby girl's cream. I will implore you to try this cream. It's something your kids are going to love. We have vegetable in this, and they did not know that. If you have a picky eater, you will never know that there's vegetable in this. Like my daughter does not like green vegetables, but now I think she likes it. So she eats this very well without complaining, and she's there, she saw it, she knows that there's veggies inside it. So this is our crepe. Our crepe is ready. I just want to show you how to roll it or wrap it. Today I'm filling it with cream cheese. This is my homemade cream cheese. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to show you how to make this cream cheese. Very easy to make. So let me know in the comment section if you want this recipe. So this is how to make our crepe. You just turn it traditional way to do your crepe. This is it, or you can just try another style which I will show you now. So you take one crepe. As you can see, it's very soft. It's soft and pliable. So I give that to my kids. That's what's going on. I give them, they have already taken some, so I'm giving them that one. I give my son one more. So I'm going to spread my cream cheese all over. If you notice that the other one, I didn't spread it all over. This one, I'm spreading it all over because I'm going to roll it up. This one is going to be a roll up crepe. And that is it. This is our crepe. As you can see, it's very good, it's very nice. You can hit it with anything you have. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you really like it, and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We see you in another video. Bye.